Hello, happy Friday. We are about to start our 45-minute, 50-minute yoga flow. We're working on hip openers and heart openers today. It'll be an all levels class, and I will keep this recording and post it right after, so those who can't join live can join later. So with that, we'll get started. We're gonna begin class today in child's pose. So go ahead and take your knees out wide. You can follow Maggie as I start the playlist. Bring your big toes together to touch behind you. Reach your fingertips forward towards the front of the mat. Sink your hips down towards your heels. Rest your forehead down. Just start to lengthen your breath. Go ahead and exhale all the stale air from your lungs. Empty everything out. Take a big, deep inhale. Fill up through your nose. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Take another inhale. Fill up through your nose. Big, deep inhale. Lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, press your chest down closer to your mat. Maybe even reach your fingertips out farther towards the front of the room. In today's intention, I invite you to trust yourself in the process, wherever you are, whether that be in your career, your relationships, your life goals. We oftentimes plant seeds in a pot, and we don't ever just dig them up daily to see if they're growing, right? We keep them there. So if you're second guessing yourself, doubting yourself, questioning your decisions, instead, can you keep watering your plant and let yourself have patience? Take another inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, start to spider crawl your fingers towards the right side of the room. So stay in child's pose. If you'd like, you can overlap your left hand on top of the back of your right hand. And feel a nice side body stretch throughout your left side body. And if your left shoulder is lifting, try to migrate it back down towards your mat, almost like you're spinning the steering wheel towards the left. Big breath in. Exhale back to center. When you're ready, spider crawl your fingers towards the left side of the room. If you'd like, overlap your right palm on top of the back of your left hand. Release your right shoulder, your right armpit towards the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to center. From here, inhale, tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists, your hips on top of your knees. Gaze down, extend your neck long. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly down towards your mat, lift your chin, send your gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cat pose, round and arch your spine. Dome out through your upper back, create space between your shoulders. We'll flow, inhale, cow pose, drop your belly down, gaze up, breathe in. Exhale, cat, round and arch. Maybe even close your eyes here. Complete one more on your own. Inhale. Exhale. We'll come back to center. Separate your knees a little wider, almost like you're in a modified tabletop child's pose. From here, inhale, press into your palm, shift your belly forward, breathe in. I'll send your heels towards the back of your head, gaze up. And find a little blooming lotus, scorpion, up dog. You can always maneuver your hands around in a way that feels good. And pause here, feel the stretch through your hip flexors, your belly, and your chest, breathe in. Exhale, child's pose, sink back. We'll flow through these two postures just to warm up through the spine. Inhale, press into your palm, shift weight forward, breathe in. Exhale, child's pose, breathe out. One more time, inhale, press weight forward, gaze up, find your back bend. Exhale, child's pose, shift your hips back. Inhale, tabletop pose, come back through to center. Send your knees right back underneath your hips. Breathe in. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. And start to pedal through your legs. Shift weight into your left and your right foot. And press your chest closer to your thighs. Send your heels up towards the ceiling. Crackle and pop your feet. Exhale, sink your heels down. Breathe out. And spread your fingers wide. Take up surface area. If you'd like, you can shimmy your hips side to side. Just start to stretch out through your outer hips. And feel the length in your hamstrings. Hamstrings grow and lengthen. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, take tiny, tiny baby steps forward. You can come up to your tippy toes, even bend your knees as much as you need to until you find ragdoll pose. Step your feet nice and wide and allow the crown of your head to drop. If you'd like, option to take opposite elbows, sway side to side. And let your head and neck drop. You can even take some circles in your neck. And gently sway side to side. Breathe out. Release your fingertips down. Toe heel your feet towards one another to touch or hip width distance apart, your choice. Inhale, slowly rise up to stand. Nice and slow. Let your head be the last thing to rise. And as you come upward, take a deep inhale. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Stretch your fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Lengthen your body. Feel the space between your ribs start to stretch. Create that space. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, back bend and pause. Option to cactus your arms, or if you'd like, you can fly your fingertips all the way down. Pause, open your heart, open your chest, breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. I'll stay in your back bend. We'll take some side body stretch in the back bend. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Feel that little side body stretch towards the left in your back bend. Breathe in. Exhale, back to center back bend. Inhale, reach your left hand up in your back bend. Find that side body stretch. Exhale, back to back bend. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Ooh, tuck your tailbone under, breathe in, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, option to swan dive down, or you can fly your wings down, relax the crown of your head towards your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, find a nice flat back. Traction your shoulder blades up and back together. Neutralize your spine, breathe here. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step your toes back. Now shift your heels towards the back of your mat. Nice, micro bend your elbows to avoid hyperextension. Spread your fingers wide. Now align your feet with your hips, breathe here. Exhale, lower down halfway. Option to drop to your knees for an assisted chaturanga. Now lower down, bring your elbows towards the back of the room. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip your feet so the tops of your feet are on your mat. Lift your thighs, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog, breathe out. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. We'll flow breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, step, hop, or float to the top, nice and slow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, back bend. Stay here in your back bend. Inhale, back bend, side body stretch to your left. Exhale, back to your center back bend. Inhale, back bend, side body stretch to your right. Exhale, back bend to center. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, rise up, tuck your tailbone. Exhale, forward fold, lower the crown of your head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. You can always take these on your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip your feet and lift your thighs. Exhale, downward dog. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, take little baby steps towards the backs of your wrists. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana, rise up, breathe, and exhale, back bend. Stay here in your back bend. Inhale, side body back bend, stretch towards your left. Exhale, back to center back bend. Inhale, side body back bend, stretch to your right. Exhale, back to center back bend. Inhale, Tadasana, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. You can always take these on your knees, or you can skip them completely, hold high plank, or head back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Moving on to our sun B. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, open your hips. Stack your right hip on top of your left, bend your right knee. You can press more weight into your left palm or stay even. Just take some circles with your knee, your ankle. And feel the stretch throughout your right quadricep. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. Come back towards the center. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot all the way through. And drop your back knee down. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Reach your fingertips up. And then if you'd like, you can relax your hands down onto your front knee. This is your time to just kind of take a couple bounces up and down. If you want, you can kind of open up your hips towards the right. You should feel a really nice stretch throughout your left quadricep here, left hip flexor. And if you want, you can even take it almost to a runner's lunge, both palms down. Option to stay in your kneeling crescent. If you'd like, take a big breath in. Exhale, half split, straighten your front leg. If you want, you can frame your right leg. Send your right hip back, left hip forward. And point and flex your right toes back and forth towards your face. And feel that stretch throughout your right hamstring, right behind your knee. Now in your half split, start to shift your hips towards the left, a little bit of floss. And then switch your hips to the right, little floss. Take that U shape to the left. And the U shape to the right. One more time, swing your hips gently towards the left. Just feel good. Call this flossing the hips, send your hips to the right. back to center. Inhale, kneeling crescent, come back towards the front, bend into your right knee. Reach your fingertips up, breathe in. Exhale, back bend, breathe out, open your heart. This is to counter all of the desk moves, sitting at a chair all day. Well, if you want, you can stay here. Otherwise, we'll take a back bend, just like we did in our Sun A. Take a big breath in. Exhale, stretch towards the left in your back bend. You can even bring your left hand down for support. A little bit of a side body stretch. Relax your right shoulder down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, side body back bend, stretch to your right. Oh, feels good. Lots of back bends and hips today. Really like this sequence.
Yeah, we store our stress in our hips.
Well, inhale, come back to center, breathe in. And as you breathe out, tuck your back toe under. Inhale, standing crescent, rise up.
Oh boy.
Use your inner thighs to squeeze everything together. So act like you're pulling your right hip back, left hip forward. Yeah, you can even bring your hands to your hips. Now scissor your inner thighs together. Feel that pull as if you're closing the scissors. Inhale, reach your fingertips up, relax your shoulders down. And stack your front knee on top of your front ankle. So maybe even sink a little lower, lift your back heel. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two, open up. Now rather than just staying here, I want you to find some movement. So if you want to straighten your front leg, bend into your front knee, feel free to kind of move around here. Couple bounces up and down. And then find your static Virabhadrasana. Sink weight into your front knee. Your back foot should be parallel, or perpendicular rather, to form a capital T shape if you were to draw them together. Would your heel align right at the middle of your back foot? If not, make any adjustments you need. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, start pose, burst all the way open. So your legs should be in a wide-legged stance. If you want, you can stay in traditional star, or option to take a back bend here if you'd like. Big breath in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Spin your toes in, heels out. Release your head down towards your mat. Now you can reach for opposite elbows if you'd like. You can even reach for opposite ankles. Find some twist if that feels good. This is really your time to explore what it is your body needs. And just let your head drop. Try to bring more weight into your toes, the ball mount of your feet. Let your heels lift. Trust the process that this stretching will bring you back to your equilibrium, exactly where you're meant to be here, rather than digging up the seat. Can you trust the process of your breath, your bodily movement? Inhale, find a halfway lift, flatten your spine. If you'd like, you can use your hands for support. Breathe here. Exhale, low lunge to the front, spin towards your front foot, frame it with your hands. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick, breathe in. Option to stay here, otherwise you can flip your dog, press weight into your left palm, lift your right hand as you relax your right foot down, find a back bend.
I don't have a couch.
If you'd like, you can come on back over. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. That was a nice assist. We'll take that on the left. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, open your hip, bend your left knee, stack your left hip on top of your right. You can take some circles in your knee, your ankle.
Stretch out through your left quad. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Kick back to center.
Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot all the way through. Drop your back knee down. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Find the midline. Reach your fingertips up. Breathe here. Exhale, option to do whatever you'd like with your hands. So if you want to take them on your front thigh, option to take it there. You can always bring one hand down. Press your knee gently out towards the side. Little Spider-Man lunge. Or even almost a full runner's lunge. This is really to stretch out through your right quadricep. And that hip over there, you can even kind of wiggle side to side if that feels good. It feels so good to stretch. I don't know about you, but I'm not great at stretching throughout the week unless I take a yoga class. Option to stay here, otherwise take an inhale. Exhale, half split, straighten your left leg, especially if you did this on the other side. You can use your palms to frame your left foot. Flex and point your left toes back and forth towards your face. I'll migrate your left hip back and send your right hip forward. This will allow you to feel that stretch a little more in your hamstring. We'll take the flossing U shape just like we did on the other side. Inhale, shift your hips towards the right, almost like you're creating the second half of a capital shape U. Exhale, swing your hips to the left, the first part of the U. Inhale, shift your hips to the right. Ooh. Exhale, gently swing your hips to the left. I call this flossing of the hips. This is a great way to get into your hamstrings and to the right. And exhale to the left. It's one of my favorite stretches. Come back to center. Breathe out. Inhale, kneeling crescent. Come back forward. Sink weight into your front foot. Bend your front knee. As you exhale, tuck your back toes under. Get ready to lift. Use your inner thigh strength. Inhale, standing crescent. Rise up to your standing crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. If you'd like to check your alignment, bring your hands to your hips. Pull your right hip forward. Shift your left hip back. Tuck your tailbone under towards me. And then lift your back heel. Sink into your front knee. Nice adjustments. You can reach your fingertips back up. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Open up. No reason to come straight into your Virabhadrasana. If you'd like, you can straighten into your front leg. Or even take a couple bounces. That perpendicular shape, if you were to draw a line all the way from your heel to your back foot, would it align right in the middle of your back foot? If not, make some adjustments and then sink down into your left knee. Breathe in. Stay here, breathe out. Inhale, star pose. Big, big open up. Find that wide-legged stance. And you can take a traditional star, otherwise, option to find a big back bend. Big inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Spin your toes in, heels out. And start to lower your chest down. Send the crown of your head towards your mat. Well, option to reach for opposite ankles. If you'd like to find a twist. This is kind of your time to do what it is you need in your wide-legged forward fold. Your options are chest expansion. To do so, clasp your palms behind your lower back and allow them to fall. You can also take some Skandasana lunges side to side. So just like dragon pose, you can bend into your front knee, and then your back knee kind of shifts side to side, and your wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita. And come back to center, just breathe down. Inhale, halfway lift, find a nice neutral spine. Option to use your palms for support, breathe here. Exhale, low lunge to the front, spider crawl forward, frame your front foot, realign your body. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick, lift your left heel high. Option to stay here, you can open your hip, or option to flip your dog, especially if you did so on the other side, press into your right palm. Find that back bend, lift your left palm towards the front. Inhale, lift your heel high. Exhale, downward dog. Now that's our sun bee flow. We will move breath to movement. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Release your back knee. Inhale, kneeling crescent. I realize we forgot the back bends on the other side. We'll get that. Exhale, half split, straighten your right leg. Shift your hips back. Inhale, kneeling crescent, back to center. We'll add the back bends here. Exhale, back bend in your kneeling crescent. Inhale, stretch over towards the left side. And exhale, center. Inhale, stretch towards the right. Exhale, center. Tuck your back toes under. Inhale, standing crescent. Rise up, Anjaneyasana. Breathe here. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe out. Inhale, star pose. Rise up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Lower the crown of your head down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. Exhale, option to flip your dog. Otherwise, you can stay where you are. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. Exhale, downward dog. We'll take this on the left. Inhale, lift your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot through, drop your back knee. We won't forget the back bends on the side. Inhale, kneeling crescent, breathe in. Exhale, half split, straighten your left leg, shift your hips back. Inhale, kneeling crescent, back to center. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, stretch towards your left. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, stretch towards your right. Exhale, back to center. Tuck your back toes under. Inhale, standing crescent. Use your inner thighs. Scissor them together to rise up. Breathe in. You got it, Maggie. Inhale. She's with us. Exhale, warrior two. Breathe out. Inhale, star pose. Big breath in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Lower the crown of your head down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Frame your left toes. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. Option to stay here. Otherwise, flip your dog. Find that back bend. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Inhale, rise to your tippy toes. Bring your right foot back out towards the front. Then just switch out your legs. Take your right foot towards your left glute. Bend your right knee. Then use your hands to lift your left foot up. You can just start here, option to rock your left arm around your left knee. And if you want to get even further, bring the sole of your foot into your right elbow crease so that you're holding your foot up and cradle your calf like a baby. Again, you can rock side to side. Nice and gently. Flex your left foot towards the left side of the room. So rather than pointing your foot, send your toes upward towards the ceiling. You can even use your elbow to lift. And lift, little pulses here. The more you send your left foot to the right side, the more you're going to feel this along your left hip. Find that little rock in your baby. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release your left foot towards the right side of your right thigh. Then come back to center. Inhale, send your right hand up. Exhale, find a twist. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, come back to center. And separate your legs, just allow them to kind of shake out. I'll send your right leg out to the side. Left foot in towards your right inner thigh like so. I'll take your left hand, place it back behind you so that you feel nice and grounded towards the left side of the room. Now you're gonna use your right hand, almost like you're painting a big moon in the sky. You're gonna create a big circle in the air. So you're gonna feel this nice big side body stretch as you lift your hips. This is called Stargazer. Inhale, lift your hips, press your hips forward, and find a big moon circle in the sky. Big back bend, breathe in. Exhale, come sit down. Yeah. We're gonna take this 2 more times just so that we can feel the full extent of that back bend, that heart opener. So just again, like you have a paintbrush in your right hand, left hand is back. Inhale, paint that moon in the sky. Big stargazer, lift your hips, spine that back bend, supported by your left knee right here. Exhale, come on and sit. Ooh, so good. We'll take it 1 more time. Inhale, stargazer. Lift your hips, press them forward. Find that big side body stretch, heart opener here. Inhale. Exhale, paint that moon back down to the ground. Whew. And then switch out your legs. It's one of my favorite yoga stretches. Bring your right foot in towards your left inner thigh. Right hand back like so. Act like you have that paintbrush in your left hand. We'll paint that big moon in the sky. Inhale, stargazer. Lift your hips. Press your hips forward. Open your heart. Breathe in. Exhale, paint that circle back down. Oh, you should feel that nice stretch along your left side body 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, stretch. Exhale, come back down. We've got 1 more stargazer. Inhale, lift your hips, press them forward, breathe in. Exhale, take a seat. Ooh, nice job. Now wiggle on up towards your shins so that you're standing on your knees. I'm gonna turn sideways so you all can see. We're gonna take camel pose. So, align your knees and hips together. Take a big breath in. Take your palms behind your lower spine, elbows back. Inhale. Exhale, camel pose. Send your hips forward, your gaze back. And you can stay here if it feels good. You can bring your palms down towards your heels like so. Continue to press your hips forward and stretch through your quads. Open mouth exhales. Breathe in. Exhale, take a seat. Now close your eyes, bring your hands to your thighs. If you're feeling at all a little dizzy here, totally normal in these big heart that you are exactly where you are supposed to be right now, trusting the process. We don't dig up our seed to see if it's grown. We keep watering it and we wait. Back down towards your mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your right knee towards the back of your right wrist. Let your left leg hang heavy back. Now you can either stay upright, use your fingertips to almost like lift your chest and press more into a back bend. Make sure your leg is straight behind you. Breathe here. You can stay, otherwise the option to come down to sleeping pigeon, down to your forearms or your forehead. Well, in your half pigeon, it's very important to even the weight out on both sides. So if you notice yourself collapsing to one side or the other, try to stay true towards the center of your mat. Oftentimes we don't have the patience to trust ourselves that we made the right decision. We trust in ourselves to make them, but then we oftentimes question our hard work, our decisions ourselves. But instead, how can we begin to practice more patience in our life? To stop overthinking our decisions, and to instead, can we just keep watering our seeds? When you're ready, press back up, lift your chest. Exhale, downward dog. You're welcome to take any counter stretches you'd like. Inhale, lift your left heel. Exhale, half pigeon on your left. Send your left knee towards your left wrist. Your left foot can fall wherever it may. Then take a look back at your right leg behind you. It should be nice and straight. Take a moment to even out your sides. Find middle ground here. Breathe in. Exhale, sleeping pigeon. Start to walk your palms forward. You can come down to your forearms or rest your forehead down to your mat. Try to balance out the weight. Really just allow yourself to surrender here. Let your muscles relax. And rather than trying to control with every breath, can you instead trust in the process and allow yourself to sink and surrender into this posture? Press your palms back up, lift your head. Exhale, downward dog. Take any counter stretches you need. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, come through to a seat and lie all the way down on your back. Take your right knee with you towards your right armpit. Send your left leg long, breathe here. Exhale, supine twist. Straighten your right knee towards the left. And send your gaze towards the right. Take a big inhale. Feel your internal organs start to squeeze together to compress. Big exhale. Stand both your shoulders down. Inhale, bring your right knee back to center. Switch out your sides. Send your left leg towards your armpit, right leg long. Breathe in. Exhale, supine twist. Straighten your left knee towards the right. Send your gaze towards the left. Find that twist in your spine, just like we did in our seated position. breath in, compress your organs together. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, find happy baby. Reach for the inside or outside edges of your feet. Like so. If you'd like, you can straighten one leg and then the other. Rock around. Bring your knees in towards your belly. Wrap your arms around your shins. Big inhale. Exhale, final Shavasana. Relax all the way down to your mat. Allow everything to fall nice and long. Allow your muscles to relax, to release. Let the muscles in your face relax. Notice your shoulders falling away from your ears. You feel the transition of the way your body feels now that you've trusted this process. You've allowed yourself to breathe, to move. Rather than digging your seat up, how did you continue to water it throughout this past hour? There's something I'd like to leave you with for class today. What's meant for you is coming for you. Don't let your personal timeline cloud your vision and make you feel like you're not where you're meant to be. The universe is steadily trying to set you up for the blessing you've been asking for. If you received everything you wanted this very second, there would still be parts of your soul that would feel unfulfilled. Slow down and savor every step of your journey. It's meant to be enjoyed, not rushed through. Accepting your blessing is easy, but embracing the time it takes to set it up is where the magic truly is. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana. If you'd like to be guided out, start to bring small movements into your body. Wiggle your fingertips, your toes, rock your head side to side. If you'd like, stretch your arms up overhead for a full body stretch. Take a big inhale. Exhale, option to roll to fetal pose. Otherwise, you can come on up to a comfortable seat. And we'll seal out our class with one breath together. Place your palms at heart center. Connect your thumb to your heart. Trusting the process is not easy, but allow yourself to water the seed rather than dig it up. Exhale all the stale air from your lungs. Empty everything out. Take a big breath in, knowing you are exactly where you are meant to be. Inhale, fill up with that intention. Open mouth, exhale. Connect your thumb to your forehead, connecting the heart to your mind. The light, the love, and teacher in me honors the light, the love, and teacher in all of you. We bow forward. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. I hope that your hips and your hearts feel a little bit more open and trusting to the process that you're creating. The thing that stuck with me really is if you were to get everything you asked for in this very moment, something would be missing. You still have this journey to fill out as things unfold, and that's where the magic happens. So rather than getting frustrated with your little seed, can you instead just take the time to keep watering it? Take the time to keep coming back to yourself, building up those regimens, building up the life that you want, because everything else will unfold as it should. The journey is the magic. So thank you so much for joining. Happy Friday. I'm so glad that you were here with me. I will post this for anyone who couldn't join, and I will see you guys later. Have a great weekend. Thanks, Maggie.